This video is brought to you by Against the Flow of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi is a book about Jake Fayard, a Marine veteran who is unhappy with the political machine running the state of Mississippi. He decides to fight the corruption from the inside. Jake will face more challenges than he ever has and will stand up for what he thinks is right. His notoriously hot temper will push him to the edge of murder, along with his friend and brother Kobe Barhanovich. Together, they will fight the system and give the power back to the citizens of Mississippi.
Against the Flow of Mississippi was written by Anthony Oksenholt and was published by Oksenholt Biloxi Publishing, LLC. A link to the book will be placed in the description below.
Selling Biloxi Belle and Biloxi Boy Cooking and Fishing is about how to have fun on the water. We're going to do a little bit of cooking. We're going to do a little bit of rebuilding a sailboat. Maybe doing some sailing. We're going to do a whole lot of boating, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun. Thank y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Also, if you like the music, check out my brother Ben Thompson, Barefoot with a Stetson. Name of the song is Barefoot and Ready to Party.
Take a tall glass and fill it with ice. Pour some vodka to make it nice. Then add some rum and a little gin. A shot of tequila for the win. Next comes orange liquor and sweet and sour. Mix a splash of cola, get ready for the kick. You want a drink that'll set you free? Get yourself a Long Island iced tea. A pub on the wharf or a bar on the beach. All the dance moves your friends can teach. A frozen drink with a straw and umbrella, or a premium bottle from a nice wine cellar. A cup of ice and a little Sprite. You're getting ready for a fun night. Add some light rum and a little more. Then passion fruit juice is your next pour. A little lime juice and you're almost done. Now a big shot of 151. You're drinking something that is insane. Enjoy drinking a hurricane. A pub on the wharf or a bar on the beach. All the dance moves your friends can teach. A frozen drink made with Bacardi, bare feet and blue jeans. Get ready to party. Put some cherry brandy in a cup. Grab some ice and fill it up. Add dark rum and light rum too. Then pineapple and papaya juice. Add sugar and get ready for some fun. The last ingredient is 151. Your senses will flood like a tsunami. You're about to drink yourself a zombie. A pub on the wharf or a bar on the beach. All the dance moves your friends can teach. A frozen drink made with Bacardi, bare feet and blue jeans. Get ready to party. Sun, party on the pier. There's nothing wrong with ice cold beer. Get a frozen drink made with Bacardi. Barefoot with a Stetson and ready to party. Barefoot with a Stetson and ready to party. Frozen drinks, warm nights, feeling hearty. Raise a glass, feel the breeze, and you'll see every sip's a vibe when you're drinking carefree.
All right, y'all. Selling Ixalib. Your host, Anthony Oksenholt. Whew, I'm tired. It's been a long week. I've been, many of y'all know that last week put my boat up on the hard. Wow, I guess I've been out longer than a week. Your days run together when you run a semi. I'm going to tell y'all that now. Don't ever become an over-the-road truck driver. I don't recommend this life on anybody. It sucks. And, yeah, I miss my damn boat. I got a real hankering to get my ass out there and,
go play around. Of course, it's going to be a while before I'm able to actually get out there and play around. And folks, that's kind of what I want to talk about. I'm going to try to keep up a video a week out here, even though I'm not going to be physically at my boat. This is more for just letting y'all know that, hey, this is not an idle project. This is happening. This is real. This is something I'm serious about. I'm serious about growing this channel. Don't know if I'll ever get monetized again. I may have completely burnt that bridge with YouTube, but that's for a whole nother discussion at some point. I haven't been monetized since COVID. Maybe I can get remonetized. We'll see. Sorry, y'all. I'm on some medicine to help me stop smoking. I guess I forgot to mention that. So, two life-changing things are going on at the same time with me. One, the boat. Two, I'm trying to quit smoking, which I've been a smoker since I was 12. I'm 41, so that's almost 30 years. I would like to quit. So I am on some medicine, and I guess I'm at the point now on this medicine. If y'all ever take a Channix, you'll know what I mean, where you smoke and it'll make you sick. Yeah. Not very pleasant, but I can live with it. Anyway, I do recommend it though. I have definitely noticed a change in I've noticed a change in my smoking. Like, I have smoked about half of what I normally would have in the same amount of time. I started it a week ago. Anyway, so let me go ahead and tell y'all what's going on. I'm sure y'all noticed the haircut and the shave. I put the boat on the hard. Y'all saw that. And then immediately I went and got a haircut and a shave. And somebody would go, well, why would you do that? Well, I figured it'd be colder on that water. And I'd gone that long without a haircut and a shave anyway. I wanted to get it done. It was getting annoying. So, but I figured it'd be cold. So I figured that I would just wait until after I moved the boat. That way I could have a little protection from the wind and not get sick. Well, it worked. I didn't get sick. It was colder than shit. I mean, look, 50s are cold to me. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I am a Gulf Coast boy. I spent, most of my life has been spent in either South Mississippi or Florida. 50 is cold to me. Some of y'all up north just started laughing. And you know what? I can handle the cold to a point. I just don't like to. I promise I can handle the cold. I ain't the type to walk around in shorts in 20-degree weather like I've seen some of y'all in my travels across this great country. But, yeah. Anyway, getting off of that. Being that I didn't have the help that I was hoping to have in moving the boat the entire way, it took me, as y'all could tell, a little longer. My plan was to have somebody at the helm and to be moving the boat day or night. It doesn't matter. And I'm convinced that I could have probably gotten the boat to Biloxi in a day, day and a half. It took me 3 days by myself. Okay, I ran into complications. I get that. And you know what? Shit happens. That's what we're going to chalk that up to, is shit happens. But unfortunately, Friday morning when I got it on the boat, I had to go to work that evening. I had to pick up this truck and I had to run to Wisconsin by way of Louisiana. you know, I only had a week off. And I, stayed out long enough to justify having that week off. I get 1 day a week off. 1 day every week I stay out. So I stayed out 7 weeks and, went ahead and took care of it. But the point I'm trying to make is that was a busy ass day for me. Rebel Boat Works in Biloxi. I'm gonna tell you, if y'all ever have to deal with somebody, deal with them. They are fucking phenomenal. I mean, they have cut me one hell of a break. Um, and I'm grateful. I am very grateful because it cost me an unholy fortune to move that boat. It cost me an unholy fortune to get that boat ready to get to the boatyard. It was not a cheap endeavor. It was a rather expensive ass thing that I did moving that boat. And I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. I know that if you think you're going to spend $1 on the boat, you better put about 5 up because that's really closer to what it's going to be. So I knew it wasn't. I knew it was going to take more than what I initially thought, what I initially wanted to spend. Now, I am a truck driver. I don't make bad money. I don't make A-list money. I make probably between 45 and 50 a year on average out here driving. Out of that, I have bills, I have rent, I have child support, I have utilities, I have car shit. My truck I'm trying to get running, I got to pay for it. I'm fixing to take it to Florida and let a friend of mine go work on it. Because quite simply, I just don't have time to. And he's light years a better mechanic than I'll ever be. He's forgotten more about mechanicing than I'll ever know. So, yeah, the truck's going to Florida to get worked on. That's got to cost money. That's going to be about a $900 bill just to get it over there and to fly me home because it's going to Jacksonville. I've got bills on the road. I've got to eat while I'm on the road. Um, child support, which I'm almost done with. This shit ain't cheap out here, y'all. And this boat, yeah, I'm at the point to where I'm lowering my bills because of this boat. And I'll have a lot of these bills that I mentioned will be knocked off within the next, couple of months, I hope. I'm working on knocking down my cell phone bill. I'm working on knocking off, having to buy parts for my truck. I'm working on trying to have that done. The truck's already paid off. That helps. Anything that's paid off, you can pretty well do what you want with it. I'm not monetized on YouTube, as I mentioned. I haven't been since COVID. Need y'all's help because you know what? I could probably use the passive income to put toward the boat. The boat's going to be in dry dock for probably, I would say, maybe a year and a half. I've got to order a pack of Tyvek suits in 4X because I'm a big guy. I'm 5'10", 3 plus. So I got to get some big ass Tyvek suits because I'm going to be doing a hell of a lot of cutting, sanding, and glassing to get that boat set up the way I want it. Once I get it done, my goal is simple. I want to get my appliances on the boat. My refrigerator, my freezer, my my air conditioner, which is AC and heating, HVAC system. It's going to be a mini split. I want to get the bilge done. I want to get the watertight bulkheads, get the cabin sole done. Washer and dryer. I want that on board. Well, why do you want a washer and dryer? Because I like household shit. Call me what you will. I don't give a shit. I do like to be clean. I'm redoing the head, redoing the galley. This all takes time. And this is not something that's going to happen overnight. This is something that's going to take months. And I'll be doing a lot of it by myself. Now, I do have some help on the fiberglass. Thankfully. But I got to run the mobile and go get it. And I got to have a place to put it because I'm not putting it at my house. I don't want toxic materials, hazardous waste or hazardous materials, not really hazardous waste, but hazardous materials at my house. I've had enough hazmat classes to where I know I just don't want to be breathing that shit in. This is why I'm coming in with the Tyvek suit and the fucking respirator. I'm not stupid. These are concerns of mine. But I'm going to do it. These are things that I intend on working on. And these are my plans for the future. And y'all are going to see it. Y'all are going to see how it's all going to come together. And it's going to come together in such a way that is going to, y'all, I think are going to like it. I hope. And again, if you have pointers, if you think I'm doing something wrong, if you think I'm over-engineering something, over-engineering is kind of my goal on some of the shit that I'm doing. With the watertight bulkheads, the multiple bilges. I just think that's a smart play to have. The water filtration system. I'm wanting to run a water maker. When I run that water maker, I want multiple filters between the water maker and where it comes out at. Either the tap, I actually want an in between. I want a shitload of filters in between the water maker and the tank. And then I want some coming out of the tank. Is it going to slow my water pressure down? Yeah. But I know where my boat's going to live for a little bit, and it's going to live right there in the Mississippi Sound. And y'all, I'm going to tell you, I know what's in that water. Y'all don't see me swimming in it. Not right there, not at Biloxi. Not going to happen. We just don't do that. We locals, we know better. Those of y'all from Biloxi just went, yeah, Anthony, you right. Those of y'all that come down here and come check on the casinos and see the beach and decide to go swimming are like, well, I don't know why you say that. And I'm like, that Bibrio's a sumbitch, let me tell you. But I digress. That's part of some of the over-engineering I plan on doing. And it's simply my preference. And this is what I'm working on. I'm going to be building, once I get the inside done, the next thing is going to be the hard dodger. I've already got sales I need to go ahead and pay for from the guy at the boatyard. I'll be doing that in January. That's $500 for some sales. Hey, not a bad deal. And I think they'll fit my boat just fine. Them sails that are on it, coming off of it. I do want to run by some things that happened while I was getting towed in with Towboat US.
And I actually, you know what? Strike that. That'll be the next episode, which I'm going to record now. Y'all have a good day. Anthony Oksenholt, selling Biloxi Belle.